February 21st, 1965. Inside a crowded ballroom in New York, a man stood waiting to speak. He had already survived threats, betrayal, and surveillance. But on that Sunday afternoon, something in the room felt different. What happened in the next few seconds would shock America and silence one of the most powerful voices of the 20th century. The man was Malcolm X. And someone in that room had already decided he would never leave alive. By the mid-1960s, Malcolm X had become one of the most influential and controversial voices in America. Born Malcolm Little, his life had been shaped by violence and injustice. His father died under suspicious circumstances. His mother was institutionalized. And as a young man, Malcolm fell into crime and was eventually sent to prison. But prison would change everything. It was there he discovered books, discipline, and a new purpose. When he walked out of prison years later, Malcolm X was no longer lost. He had become a man on a mission. Malcolm quickly rose within the Nation of Islam, becoming one of its most powerful ministers. His speeches electrified crowds. He spoke about black pride, self-defense, and independence with a clarity few dared to match. To many African Americans, Malcolm X was a symbol of strength, but to others, he was seen as dangerous, and with influence came enemies. Then something unexpected happened. In 1964, Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam. It was a shocking move. The organization he had helped grow now saw him as a traitor. But Malcolm was changing. After traveling to Mecca, he began speaking about unity across races. His ideas were evolving, yet his new direction made him even more dangerous to those who once called him brother. Soon the warnings began. Threatening phone calls, strange men watching his home, anonymous letters promising death. One night, Malcolm's house in Queens was firebombed while his family slept inside. Miraculously, they survived. But Malcolm understood the message. Someone wanted him gone. Still, he refused to stop speaking. Most people would have disappeared after that. Most would have hidden. But Malcolm X did the opposite. He scheduled another public speech. The location was the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem. Hundreds gathered that afternoon to hear him speak. Among the crowd were supporters, journalists, and men no one recognized. Malcolm walked onto the stage. He greeted the audience calmly. Then suddenly, a commotion erupted near the front. Two men began arguing loudly. People turned their heads. Security rushed toward the disturbance, and for a moment, Malcolm X stood alone on stage. Then it happened. A man rushed forward with a shotgun. Gunshots exploded through the room. Two other attackers opened fire with handguns. Panic spread instantly. People screamed. Chairs crashed to the floor. Within seconds, Malcolm X collapsed. He had been shot multiple times. When the gunfire stopped, one of the most powerful voices of the civil rights era was gone. He was only 39 years old. 3 men were arrested and later convicted, but for decades many believed the full truth had not been told. Questions remained. Who truly planned the attack? Who knew it would happen? And why wasn't Malcolm protected despite all the threats? Even today, the story still carries unanswered mysteries. But here's the strange thing about ideas. You can silence a voice, you can destroy a body, but you cannot easily destroy the message. In the years after his death, Malcolm X's words spread even further. His speeches were studied. His life story inspired generations. And the man once feared by many became recognized as one of the most influential leaders in modern history. In the end, Malcolm X's life tells us something powerful. Truth, especially uncomfortable truth, often creates enemies, but it also creates awakening. And sometimes the voices that frighten the world the most are the ones history remembers the longest. Leadership that challenges injustice may face resistance, even danger. But courage has a strange power. It outlives fear.